Welcome to the second and newest PvP mini-series. In this 6-episode series, both Rargh and Link are dropped into 2 separate but random chunks. We only have access to that one chunk, but can unlock additional chunks for every 20 total levels we gain. We are Iron Men, and at the end of every episode, we will fight for a reward. On the 6th and last episode, whoever wins that fight takes the mini-series. Welcome to Chunk vs. Chunk.
Before we get into today's video, let's talk about today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. I often get asked if I use VPN, and the answer to that is yes. I have my entire brand and business all online, and I'm not going to leave my personal information to be easily compromised. I think anyone can use a blanket of protection between yourself and anybody malicious online. And these malicious people aren't always who you think they are. It could be as straightforward as someone trying to hack you, maybe someone trying to DDoS you, or maybe someone trying to sell your personal information to companies who should have never had it in the first place. Maybe you want to get it for your own personal pleasure so no one can see what you've been browsing. Come on. You know what I'm talking about. So if privacy is very important to you, ExpressVPN can be that first step that you can take to help protect yourself online. How ExpressVPN works is it encrypts your network data and reroutes your connection through a server location of your choice. So if you guys are interested in ExpressVPN, all you have to do is click that link down below in the description. That's expressvpn.com/rargh. Thanks once again for ExpressVPN for sponsoring today's video. Hey guys, and welcome to Chunk vs. Chunk episode number 2. Now, before we actually do start this episode, I would really appreciate if everybody just slammed that like button. It really does help with the algorithm. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Before we actually get into this episode, I just want to say where I put my XP. Of course, I had 5,000 XP to play with, so I put just shy of 5.5k XP into crafting just to get 20, because crafting is kind of annoying to get to level 20 where I am. I'd have to kill cows, tan it, and as we know, 20 means recoils, at least in terms to make the sapphire ring, that is. And I put the remaining XP into farming. The only reason why I did that was because it's not a skill that you'd ever find me training in the 4-hour progression, so I see this as like a free 5 levels added to my total level. Now, it did get us past the 160 threshold, so this does mean that we actually can unlock a chunk. We are actually going to work our way over to Barbarian Village, so let's unlock this square right here, and we get our next one in 9, which is going to be quite incredible. So I originally planned to go for a Dorgan crossbow this episode, but the problem is that I need 8 unlocks, which means 160 more total level. Technically, actually 149 because we are 9 away from our next unlock. But on top of those 149 levels, we need to get 3 range levels. We need to do the Lost Tribe quest, and before that, we actually need to do Rune Mysteries and Goblin Diplomacy. Now, all those are pretty easy quests, but with no prayer and no agility, your run comes back really slow, and you have to walk in these weird patterns, and a 5-minute quest becomes an 18-minute quest. And I don't think I could pull all that off in 4 hours, because I do think the 149 total level will take an okay amount of time. So for this episode, I'm not going to go for it. But I will start to chip away at some of that total level, unlock more lands, and focus on getting my range really high, and hopefully getting my prayer up in the process as well.
Alright, B's and G's, welcome back to episode 2 of Chunk vs. Chunk, the PvP challenge. If you have missed the first episode, there will be a playlist up here in the top right corner, and of course in the description. Make sure you click on that because you're going to want to get caught up on the first episode, because otherwise there's going to be spoilers and stuff. But for losing the last episode, I got 4k XP, and I've just chucked it into a load of things that were level 1 or needed a bit of boosting. So we went with some fishing, crafting, and then I put the rest into thieving. And I think I put like 10 XP into mining because we were 10 away from that, so I did that as well, which has taken us to 191, which does give us a new unlock. So we would have got an unlock at 180, but obviously we've gone over that while doing the XP rewards. So what I'm going to be unlocking is this chunk here. The reason for this is Witch's Potion and the Archery Shop as well. And there is a bigger plan, but I will get into that, and I'll see how much we can unlock this episode to let you know on that one. But the first thing we need to do is we need to travel down to Port Sarim. Pretty sure Rargh said that what we're going to do is we're going to start from where we ended, and I ended in the bank last time, so I'm starting here, and we're going to run down to Port Sarim. So let's start the timer. Boom. So the first thing we need to pick up is we need to grab ourselves an Eye of Newt. We also need cheese, which we'll get right now, but that's for Witch's House. We're doing Witch's Potion, sorry. Then we're doing Witch's House. So yeah, we need some cheese for Witch's House, but we're doing the potion first. So let's grab the cheese here. I'm gonna buy 2 just in case I eat one. I don't think I've ever eaten one before while doing this quest, but I remember reading the quest guide and it was always like, bring 2 just in case. And you know what? We're going to do that. We also need an onion for this quest, so I'm going to grab that now. And we also need some burnt meat, and we cooked some last episode, but if we go ahead and do that, there we go, burnt, nice. So now if we talk to Hetty, we will be able to kill a rat and get a rat's tail, and then that'll be everything we need for this quest. And it's just going to boost our magic a little bit. There we go, so we should be able to now kill a rat in here, nice. And there we go, that should be everything for this quest. And if we go ahead and drink this, gives us an instant level 4 in magic, nearly level 5 as well. We're only 54 XP away, and we're also only 6 total levels away from getting another chunk, so we're starting off really, really strong here.
The timer started, and the first thing we are going to do is come over to the Rargh Museum. It's a very easy way to get some starter levels in both Slayer and Hunter. It'll get us 1k XP in each, which should be 9 in both levels. That was super, super quick, so we should get those levels now, and that puts us to 187, so we can already pause the timer that quickly into this episode. So let's pull up the world map, and we're actually going to unlock the one that we wanted to unlock next, which of course is Barbarian Village. And we want to actually go down there, get the 10k, and start training on the barbarians in here, but we're not going to do that just yet. The first thing we're going to do is still focus on our total level a little bit, just so for the next episode, again, we are prepared to go for that Rargh crossbow ASAP. So we can actually start that timer again and tele home, because we're actually going to be burning the logs on top of Lumbridge Castle. So we're going to do this the incredibly easy way. We are literally just going to light all 4 of the logs that spawn here. Then we're just going to hop worlds and keep doing that. Now, I don't know what level I plan on going to. I'm just going to stop when it seems to not be worth it anymore. But the fact that there's just 4 here chilling, it should be pretty quick to burn them all, especially once I stop doing this weird little dance around the logs. But I do think I can get to level like 25 pretty quickly without taking too much time. And that should get us the level. Let's pause that timer. 200 total level is now achieved on the account. The next chunk we're going to unlock is Edgeville. Now, this actually isn't needed to complete the Lost Tribe quest or any prerequisites, but it unlocks such an amazing training spot, the Hill Giants. Of course, I can't get through this dungeon just yet. I need to come down here, pick up that brass key that's by the hobgoblins, and then I have access to this. Next up, we're just getting our axe and our knife. We're gonna just chop some trees, but this time, instead of fire making them, we're going to fletch them. I actually only want to get to 220 total level just for another unlock. After I do that, it's just going to be a whole bunch of range training. But again, this is just starting some prerequisite levels just so next episode isn't such a crunch time when it comes to getting the Rargh crossbow.
Next up, we're going to talk to Brian and just see how much he's selling an oak shortbow for. Okay, we're going to buy an oak shortbow. We're also going to buy a willow shortbow as well. And I'm going to just do some training here with all those bronze arrows that I made last episode. And we're just going to get ourselves some range levels here. Right, let's pause the clock. And as you can see down here, you've reached a total level of 200. And we are going to be opening up this square down here, which actually opens up Karamja for me. Not quite, you know, I can't do anything yet. But we do have the Karamja open here, the actual ship to Karamja, which then takes us here. So it does mean we have access now. And a big thing here is there are Karam ones in this shop. Kin's got pretty lucky with the wines. I mean, he had to do like no work to get them. I could have gone for them as well, but obviously going melee, it didn't really make sense. And we spent so much time getting those red berry pies, and he just cancelled them out with wines, which was so painful. But it's going to be very hard for him to cancel out some Karambwa ones. So that's the plan. We're only 1, 2, 3 away. The issue is making the money for the Karambwa ones, but we'll see if we can get to that. Right, we got level 10 range. I also sold my mace and shield back to Cassie in the mace store just because I don't know, I don't think they're going to be up to scratch, are they? I mean, we found that in the last fight. I also bought a few more red berries and all that stuff on top of the ones that we actually had left over from last episode as well. So let's hope we don't burn any of these because we really want them for the witch's house. And then I've got some chicken and beef in the bank as well, which we'll just fill up the rest of the slots with. Oh no, come on. Oh, you're joking. No, 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 no. What the hell is going on? There's 21 cooking coming in. Oh my god. I've burnt over half of them. I'm sure I'll... Yep, there we go. That's a joke. That's a joke. What? I thought I was going to burn like 1 or 2. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to go in there, and we're actually going to get a couple of upgrades here as well. If we go downstairs, we need to search for some leather gloves. So we'll get some leather gloves, and we'll also get some leather boots as well. If we just keep searching these boxes, I think. We will get random stuff here and there. I think we can drop that key now. And yeah, hopefully we stop getting needles. There we go. There's the leather gloves. I'm going to go until we get the boots as well. Might as well just get the upgrade. There we go. And then we can sit here and attack him diagonally like that. We're going to do that for the first few forms. And then for the last few forms, we'll go down the other end. And there's a safe spot there. That's number 2 safe spotted. There we go. And we can bring this one just all the way south. And this should just trap it right there. There we go. And that will be the same for the last one as well. Let's have a look. Big man, enjoy your ball. 6,000 XP, 26 HP coming in. That took us 10 HP levels higher.
Oh, please tell me we get arrows. Please tell me I didn't just waste a minute and a half not getting arrows. Or something I can sell for some coins. That'd also be pretty cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Totally worth it in my book. I believe we can actually buy an upgrade real quick. Only 200 coins. Hell freaking yeah. Can't even hold it. I could definitely use it though. That's embarrassing. And there is 220 total levels. So let's open up that world map. Now we're just going to start unlocking things that we ultimately need for the Lost Tribe quest. And one of those is the Rune Mysteries quest. And of course we need the Wizard's Tower. So we're just going to unlock that and leave that as is. Now let's start that timer again and let's head towards Varrock. Because actually, no, first we should probably buy some wines. I'm not sure if I'll be down here for the rest of the episode. Can't hurt to buy wines now and prepare. I'm definitely going to bring wines to the fight. I'm not going to even bother trying to scheme up some plan to get better food. Because again, I really just want range levels. I'm so dumb, I forgot I kept most of my wines from the fight. Anyways, I guess extra wines can't hurt. Let's actually keep those out. Get out our bronze arrows, our bow. Let's head to Varrock now. Upgrade our bow, actually buy a maple short bow, buy some arrows. Ooh, there's a wall there. We can't cross that. Before I train range, decided it was smart to actually get my 10k just because I'm going to need to get some upgrades, faster range XP, and I want to buy Addy arrows for the fight. And this 10k is, of course, going to help me do that. And that is the stronghold complete. Of course, we're grabbing the colorful boots. Also, 10k now on the account. Let's go to Varrock, go on a little bit of a shopping spree, and then we're heading right there in the long haul and killing some barbarians to go for 30 range. Then we're going to go kill some hill giants. All right, so the first thing we're going to buy is actually a studded body. Now, I can't wear it. I'm going to need 20 defense, but figured I'm going to buy it anyway. We might go for 20 this episode. We might not. I am not too sure on that yet. Let's buy a willow short bow, a maple short bow, and then I'm going to buy 100 bronze arrows per world. Yes, I'm sticking with bronze. The fact that I can get them for 1 GP each is incredible in my opinion. If I'm going iron, my max hit is probably going to be the same or maybe +1 depending on my range level, and it's 3 times the price. So no thank you. I have no idea how I'm going to make money on this account, so I'm going to be a bit cheap. Definitely going with bronze on this one.
There's the level. Let's just get the kill, and then we will get ourselves a pause the clock. Pause that clock. And the next chunk is going to be this one down here. which means we can now get over to Karamja and we can actually do some fishing as well. So I think that's what we're going to do next. I got that 10 fishing, so we should be able to do herring over there, I believe. So yeah, let's do that. Let's start the timer again and do that. So we should be able to catch herring / sardines right here. And I brought myself a axe and tinderbox, and there is a tree over here, just over there, that we can cut. And then I'll be able to just cook it all here without having to go back and forth, which will save some time. So yeah, we'll get some cooking XP, we'll get some fishing XP. Hopefully this will just throw us through the levels quite quickly. But I ran out of bait, and bait's like 300 each for 100 baits. So I'm gonna do some range for now, get that range up, because I'm really lacking in the combat stats now. So range is going to be the focus, and then I'll make a bit of money later on. I'm going to save spot dwarfs down here because they drop iron bars, bronze bars, things like that. And that is 240 total level. So let me pause the clock. And we are going to open up this chunk here, which takes us 1 away from Brimhaven, which will be very, very nice to get to. Right, so I've got 20 range, which means we can now go to the bank and get our Willow Shortbow out, which will be nice to get that little upgrade. And also just picked up some bronze chain bodies because I'm going to need to start making some money, and to be honest, I think that's the best way of making money with the area I've got. Unfortunately, I don't have the luxuries of being in Lumbridge like Kins does. I'm a little bit jealous of his starting place, to be honest. I think it's not a lot better, but I do think it's mediocrely better. But I do think it's like in between medium and good, better than mine, if that makes any sense at all. But we got to do what we got to do. You know, we got to try and make the best of a bad situation. And to be fair, if we can get these Karam ones together, that will be a huge, huge plus for this area. So it's just getting that money together. I easily can. It's just how much time it's going to take me to do is the annoying thing. But seeing as we now have 27 HP, it'd be really, really nice to have those Karam ones, because they will literally heal us for a whole like HP bar, which would be so nice. So I got myself 23 range from killing the dwarves. We made a decent amount of money as well. I've been picking up chain bodies while I was killing them. There's actually some dwarves near the chain body, so what I was doing was just killing dwarves and then picking up a chain body every time it spawned. We've got 3 more to sell here, but we are up to 2.8k. I think the Karam 1 plan's a little bit far-fetched right now. So I've come up with an alternate food source, which I think it's not as good, obviously, but it's still a decent upgrade on what we currently had. So we're going to go for that instead, just because I don't think I'm going to be able to scrape enough money together for everything I want, because we do want to upgrade to this black chain body, which I think I will do now actually as well.
So we're going to use those 169 iron arrows first that we got from the maze random event, and then the 1k bronze arrows. And thankfully, we still have 8k left on the account, which is quite a bit actually. So very happy to see that. Let's get some crazy ranged XP now. After about 30 minutes of training at the Barbarians, we get 30 range on the account. We're going to bank some stuff real quick, bury these bones. We have been burying all the bones, but the prayer XP is a lot less per range XP because I'm no longer killing goblins. So let me actually just bank this, and I'm probably not going to get 20 defense, which is kind of a shame. Let's bank the coins. All right, we have to actually go grab the key, and after we get the key, we can then enter the dungeon through the other chunk and bank much, much quicker, and even get there just quicker in general. I'm ultimately coming here because it's pretty safe spottable. I don't have to worry about food. It's decent ranged XP, and we can focus on getting up our prayer as well. Ooh, we get a giant key. I mean, of course, we're not going to use that now, but maybe later in the series, this is going to come in handy. I definitely am not going to risk doing it now. I get freaking slapped. Training range on long range is really, really bad. I mean, I'm sure you guys knew that already. I'm only going to get 10 defense because it just really is that bad, and I think it's a waste of time. I think it'd be a lot better if I got some attack, some strength levels, and then train defense. I don't think I'll ever go melee in a fight, but it could be some very easy total levels that I could use to unlock other chunks. So that's where my head's at. I will just get 10 in case I come across some black armor. Unfortunately, there was no black helm in the Pesca shop. I did give a quick look. I can't get the black chain body. I mean, I'm pretty far from my unlocks. I'll just show you guys real quick. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 unlocks, and I really don't want to go this way because I'll be wasting this chunk. So to do it smart, I'd have to use 4 unlocks for that. Don't think that's going to happen, but I can buy a steel full helm and a steel chain body in my current unlocks right now. So I think that's what I will have to do. I just want to keep focusing on getting as much range XP as I possibly can. And look, we have an unlock coming up soon, so still nowhere close, but yeah. There is 240 total levels, so let's pull up the world map really quick. Nope, stop attacking, stop attacking, stop attacking. I didn't mean that.
Yeah, we will. Let's sell the chains and sell our steel chain body, and we'll upgrade to a black there. Very, very nice. That's just a little bit more defensive, which is always good. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sell these chaos runes as well for a little bit more money. And then I'm going to get some smithing grinds on just for some plate legs, to be honest, because we might as well try and put them on. Although I think bronze plate legs give -11 range now after the combat rebalancing, so it might not even be worth it, to be honest. Yeah, it might not be, which is really, really annoying. I don't know if we can get some alternate legs possibly to put on. Yeah, I don't know. We also got a bronze med helm drop from the dwarves, which actually gives no negative range anymore after the combat rebalancing, so might as well put that on. And we are up to that willow short bow. I can't remember whether or not I showed you that or not, but yeah. So we're just getting this around, gonna get ourselves the few levels we need to get ourselves to 260. And yeah, I'm gonna do some mining and smithing so that we can make some more arrows, because I need to make some more of those. I'm also going to need this inventory space, so I think I'm going to have to use this genie lamp I've been holding on to. I think I'm just going to chuck it into hit points, to be honest. It's the highest level we've got right now, and obviously hit points do take a little bit longer than other combats, so that's pushing us towards 29. We might get to 30 by the end. So yeah, before we do any smithing, I think I'm just going to get myself... we're cutting level apparently. I'm going to get myself some arrow shafts and stuff, because we will need them to make the arrows as well, so I might as well do that and get some XP that way. And we just got a game of pinball as well, which means we should get some gems from this. I don't know how useful they'll be, but still worth doing. 5 rubies. Ooh, that's a good amount of money. We could sell that. I'm going to go for 30 range and get myself a maple short bow. And I'm also going to have to get myself some food together as well, but I think we'll be able to do it all. It's not too much of a struggle, but I've paused the timer because we do have that 260 total level. So we are going to go and we're going to grab ourselves the next chunk, which does take us into Karamb 1 territory right there. But as I say, I think for this episode, the Karamb 1s are probably not going to be the most efficient way of going about it, because I do have to buy a maple bow. I sort of want mithril arrows as well. So we'll see. Maybe I'll buy 1 or 2 if we've got time. But yeah, as of right now, it's getting this 30 range.
Let's open up the world map, and we're just going to keep unlocking towards Falador, because that's where we get the quests. And of course, we want to get to that chain body shop. And yeah, did not mean to click on that. So this is where we're working with right now, these next 3, and of course up here as well. I mean, there's still a decent amount of chunks we need to unlock for the full plan to come together. Guys, I broke, and I decided to start training some defense. I did the math. I did about a few minutes of training, and saw if I could even get the 20 defense in this time frame, and it turns out I can. I know it's a bit of a waste in the sense of I could just be getting more and more XP into range, but I can get these 10 defense levels in under an hour. I think I started doing it with like 50 minutes on the clock. So in 15 minutes, I got 4 defense levels. It's just really, really fast. I'm going to buy the Myth Chain Body from Horvik. A Mythful Helm from Pesca in Barbarian Village will be super tanky in the fight. And that's how we're going to approach the fight, you know, just kind of that tank range build, 20 defense. And hopefully that just blocks a lot of what he throws at me in the fight. And yeah, plus, even if it doesn't work out, I am still getting total levels really fast, and it'll make next episode easier. And there is 20 defense. We're actually going to switch over to rapid real quick, because we're very, very close to a range level, and at 260 we get our next unlock. The moment we get this range level, we have to rush and buy everything we need, and then that should conclude the episode. And we're only 153 XP away. It should be no problem. We should get this in the next like minute or so. And there is the range level. Okay, let's stop the clock really quick because that is 260. Let's open up the world map. The next unlock, as I keep saying, we're going to unlock towards this direction. And also, we're pretty close to getting pots, or the ability to make potions, I should say. I don't really know how useful they'll be, but we will be really close to where, you know, we unlock them. So if that wants to be part of our plan, it can easily be part of the plan. But this is what the current map looks like, guys. Looks kind of like a weird little doohickey, but the giant landmass. I saw a few comments saying that they're a bit upset I didn't call it the giant landmass, but here we are, the giant landmass, guys.
That is 30 range coming in, but I am going to go to 32 because if we get 32, a maple short bow and mithril arrows, then I can hit 6s, which would be a plus max hit as to what I currently have right now if I went and got a maple short bow. So I think I'll probably head over to the range shop now, and then we'll come back here and I'll get the last 2 levels. I'm also going to sell those gems we got because they are going to be worth a lot of money. Yeah, oh, amazing. Let's have a look. Value 670. Okay, I'm going to hop. So I'm going to be making stew for the food, and I've gone way too early there. Yeah, we're going to be making stew for the food because it heals 11, and it's fairly easy to make as well. We've got all the ingredients we need pretty readily available. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to sell these off, and I sold all my nature runes off, and we're looking pretty good on money, so I think I'll fill the last few inventory slots with Karamb ones. So the plan here is to buy a potato and a beef. Put the potato in there, and then I think we have to cook the beef. I can't remember. Yeah, we've got to cook the beef. So we'll just do that, hop, and then, yeah, put the beef in every time. Okay, this is taking a bit longer than I thought it was going to, so we're not going to be able to get that 32 range, but it means I will be saving a lot of money because I won't be buying myth arrows. I'll be buying steel, so I will be able to get a few more Karamb ones. Right, this took way longer than I thought it was going to, so I have scrapped the idea of getting that 32 range. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to make these stews. And then I'm going to fill the rest of the spaces up with Karamb ones because we're going to have the spare GP now that I am not going to... oh, we cooked all of those, nice. Now that I'm not going to... We'll drop all of that. Now that I'm not buying mithril arrows, because mithril arrows only... They don't actually increase your chance of hitting, they just give a max hit. And unfortunately, we don't get a new max hit from buying the myth arrows if we don't have 32 range. So I'm just going to get the steel arrows, and we're going to swap this in for a maple short bow. Then we'll fire over to Karamb, get ourselves a few Karamb ones. I mean, this would be about 20 Karamb ones worth right here, so pretty decent amount. And yeah, let's just trade with my man.
First things first, let's drop over to our boy Horvik over here. We want to buy a mithril chain body. It's like 2k. That kind of sucks. Okay, well, that is extremely tanky. Extremely tanky, and that's exactly what we want to see. Next up, low. These are so expensive. If I buy 5 per world, I'm scared that I'm gonna have to settle for some arrows that aren't addy because I don't know if I can afford that much, truthfully. But we'll see. Unfortunately, I had to split my arrows. The addy arrows are really expensive. I will have to now waste an inventory slot, which really does suck, but at least I get the strongest arrows I can get. I definitely didn't want to bring, like, iron to the fight. I mean, I've made that mistake before, and it definitely backfired. But unfortunately, we will have to waste an inventory slot in this case. Okay, Pesca, how much is that full helm? 1.4k? I thought it was more than that. We're super tanky now. We are super freaking tanky now, and I love it. And for the remaining minute, I'm going to chop some trees. I'm going to stick to normals because I need to get my fletching up, and if I start cutting oaks, they're just going to sit in my bank for a while. Unless I fire make them, but I think fire making is the easier of the 2 skills. Fletching is so slow at the starter levels. And here we are, guys, ready for that final fight. We have 20 defense, 38 range, 33 combat level, 260 total level. These are the stats. Unfortunately, we do have to waste 1 inventory for the arrows, but I mean, look how much better Addy is, so I didn't want to just buy Myth. I'm probably going to get a max hit on Addy. I'd be a bit shocked if I didn't. Funny enough, if he goes range, it would have been better to bring the studded body, and if he goes mage as well, obviously. But the range defense is only a difference of -2, and of course with the studded you get +8 extra range attack bonus, so... But I'm going to assume he's going melee, but even if he doesn't, this is still a very, very good defensive body, and the helm, of course, or stats are looking much better compared to the first episode, and yeah, let's hop in that fight because I am ready to go.
Sell that back to him, and we'll take the mithril, and I'm going to buy 50, and we'll hop and buy another 50. 100 steel arrows should be easily enough. And I just used the bank deposit box by the monks to get rid of everything so that we don't waste any arrows or anything, because I wanted to keep on to those 100 and whatever arrows we had bronze-wise, because they are great for training. But yeah, we've got, what, 2 minutes? I don't want to go overboard because I do want to have some money left over, so I might just get like 6... maybe 6 to 10, somewhere in between that sort of range, because we do need some money left over. But those rubies were massive for us. Right, 3 Karambwa ones. Oh god, they're so expensive. Ugh. I might only buy 6. I might only buy... But then if I lose because I didn't, I'll be so annoyed. I'm going to get one more. One more. One more. How much is a swordfish? 104 coins? Oof, it's quite cheap actually. I forgot that there was swordfish here. Probably should have just done that instead of the stews, to be honest. But we did get some levels from that as well, so I guess it's not too bad. I'll buy 2 more swordfish. Oh no, we're not going to have time. Alright, there we go. Right guys, this is the plan. I'm feeling a bit better about the food. We got the black chain body as well, which does put our range defense up. I'm sure he's going to be going range. Our range attack is at 29 now. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not too sure. Hopefully the food just carries us through this fight, but yeah, we'll get into it.
Hello, Link. Another 4
Hello.
hours have come and gone. How are you feeling after that one, man?
Stressed, mate.
Yeah,
Stressed.
really?
Yeah, it's just because, like, I'm just constantly like, what can I do now? Where do I go? What do I do, you know? Because I don't know. I'm just so in the middle of, like, an area that I feel like my character's so out of its depth, you know?
Right. I gotta be honest, I was just chilling all episode.
Yeah, I bet, mate. I bet. I had a mini rant at some point being like, a bit fuming with kids, you know? He's got the Lumbridge, he's got to treat himself, you know? So,
The starter
But
area, yeah.
there's obviously positives and negatives to each one, for sure. Alright, well, I guess we'll get into a reveal then.
Alrighty, let's do it. Let's start with combat.
Yeah.
Cool, on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh
okay.
my god, he's been training. Oh no. Oh dear.
I dedicated
okay.
a big part of this
Oh, for
episode, like
fuck's
3
sake.
hours worth of just training. I was
Oh
like, I
my
was ahead last episode. If I just keep training, it's be hard to fall.
fuck's sake. Great. Okay. I mean, what are your stats then?
I have 20 defense,
Ugh.
38 range,
Oh my
18 prayer,
God, this is
29 hit points.
Ridiculous. Oh my god.
Let's hear yours.
11 defense.
Oh, no.
30 range.
Oh, he's going
30 hit
range
points.
now. Rangy boy. What?
Wow.
Why the change of heart?
Because there's no way for me to get anything in. I'm like, where can I get plate legs? Alcarid. Where can I get a plate body? Oh fuck, I can't get it here. Like there was no way to do it. So I had to go down
Right.
range. But there's no range armor either. So I mean I'm fucking screwed, bro. Oh
This
no,
poor
I'm about to
guy.
get massacred.
This poor guy. Oh man. All right. Well, let's hop into the gear reveal, man. I'm assuming maybe knives then, because yeah, I don't know what shop, unless you went down to Remington, perhaps. It's as possible.
Let's
Anyways.
get helm. Helm,
Cool.
mate. Helm. I don't want to listen to your drill. Oh, for fuck's sake, this is ridiculous.
Oh, no. Body.
I'm done. I'm done here. Yeah, I'm absolutely fucked. Cape.
I don't have a cape.
Yay. Right, Team Link, I think this might be fucking Oh no,
Oh, poor guy's stressed.
I look like a fucking Valley Guard.
The amount of comments I saw that in the first episode.
Fuck's sake.
Let's go legs.
I don't have any legs. Oh, yeah. Boots. Fuck.
Let's go necklace.
Don't have one.
I just have a gold.
Okay,
I just have a
thank
weapon.
God. I got some gloves.
Oh.
And I've just got a weapon as well, mate.
Okay. Put it up on 3. We're on go.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I did that way too early. Okay. Did you get that from Remington?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rimo, because yeah, I got to sort of get some upgrades, and that was pretty much the only thing I could see around me.
Right. Surprised to go for the 10K. You weren't that far off, or maybe you have.
The stronghold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about it, but it's sort of away from what I want to do.
Right.
So
okay.
I was like, do I waste the time? And I was like, nah, probably not.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Let's.
But I was expecting you to do it, so yeah. All right.
Let's get our inventories. All right, Link. Let's trade. Let's see what food he's got. Let's see what he's rocking. I actually. Ooh. Where did you get those?
I made them.
You made stews?
Yeah, mate.
I just realized we never asked our total level.
Oh, 271.
Oh, 260 here. Stew. Like I
Wow.
made stews? Wow, okay. Damn. I didn't have enough money to buy enough Addy arrows. I have 40 Addy arrows plus 40 myth arrows, and then the rest jugs of wine. Swordfish? Oh, that's
But it's
where...
not enough. It's not enough.
That's
It's
what
not
he's
going to be enough.
doing.
It's not going to be enough, though. And it's so expensive. Team Link, I might not eat them. If this is an absolute massacre, I might not, because I just wasted like 4K on these fuckers.
All right, Linky, let's do this. I'm actually gonna equip my mithril arrows. I don't know if I want to waste my adamant.
God, for fuck's sake.
Link, whenever you're ready, just throw the first hit my way.
2-second warning, mate.
Okay. My
Here we
poor
go.
guy sounds so defeated.
I've hit.
Oh.
I've hit. Yeah, Team Link, I'm not eating. Right now it's a bit close, but there is no way I win this. He's got 8 range levels on me, 9 defense, and he's wearing myth. No chance. He's got higher range attack than me. Yeah. No, I'm not eating, guys. I'm not eating. Sorry, Team Link, but we need to save this food for the greater good, for the whole series.
I respect it, Link. Honestly, I wouldn't have eaten either.
Thanks, mate.
My man sounds so defeated, though. It's okay,
I am
Link.
defeated. I am defeated because I feel like I've scrubbed together something decent there, but it's just been completely demolished.
So I just won myself 10,000 combat experience, and Link now has 8,000 combat experience, not including prayer. The next episode will be up on Link's channel on Tuesday, so we will see you guys then.